Hello and welcome once again to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table actual play production of The Savage Snows. Um, with Connor sneaking in at the very last second there. Thanks for watching, everybody. We are glad to have you watching us once more. We are glad to be back. It has been a crazy few weeks here at the studios for us. But as per usual, our show is brought to you by Poppets Coffee, where you can get the best coffee in the world. Poppetscoffee.com. So if you notice, we do have a new face. Dave's better half, Mabel, will be joining us. She is also a member of the Atomic Ninja Studios gang. And we shall look forward to surprising you with what she is playing. As a matter of fact, I think it's going to surprise everybody else but Dave, because
Oh no.
I'm here for it.
you're always here for it, though.
I'll warn you in advance, I'm a huge role player.
Nope, that is perfect. We love it. It should be thoroughly entertaining once we get your character in, which I'm not going to lie. I still have no idea how I'm going to do it, so I will do my best to figure it out.
They explode out of the giant weasel.
Not Will Ferret.
Will Ferret dies.
No.
Will Ferret becomes so much more.
And it is springtime in Michigan, so
So it's just like Irison then, right?
That is.
I know. I'm originally from Alpena, Michigan, so I get it.
Pour myself a libation off camera because we're not sponsored. And I'm pretty sure that would be against Twitch's terms of service.
It might not. I don't know anymore. All right, so
have you considered projecting the game on my ass? It's the meta now.
No. Nope, not going to do it.
Uranus is too far away.
But
Yep, I fit right in.
Dave looks embarrassed.
He's
No,
so
he
proud.
expects it from me. After 15 years, he'd better.
I'm liking her already.
For
Don't
Jen,
worry, we'll get her started
Mabel
on
has only
jokes with
to
you.
us in the background of Dave's camera, but now she has her own camera.
She does.
And
And her own
blonde instead of brunette.
All right. So when last we left our valiant heroes, they had crossed through the portal and take off my readers. They had crossed through the portal. They heard a battle happening. And when they went to investigate, they found a very out of place giant praying mantis attacking what appears to be a caravan of dog pulled sleds, as well as 4 caravan guards and a lovely young woman who looks something. Whoops. Is it going to let me? It's not going to let me from there because I changed up my mods a little bit. So let me pull it from the NPCs list. So she looks a little something like this. And you'll note that I changed the art up just to fit with the aesthetic of the art that we already have going for our campaign.
Very cool.
These were created using Hero Forge. I love Hero Forge. But I can take no credit for them because they are not sponsors. Maybe I should hit them up at the next convention I see them at.
You heard that right, Chad. Don't buy anything from Hero Forge until they sponsor us.
And then I received the C&D letter from their lawyers.
Remember, the line between extortion and advertising is very thin.
Anyway, one of the caravan guards had fallen and Paul was able to heal them. And the lady who had already introduced herself as Nadia Petska which I will make it so that way. When I hover, it does. Yep, it does show her name, so it should show her name in the chat and not say unknown NPC in chat anymore. As she, let's see here. I got to double check something because I don't think any of you speak the language. No, you don't.
We do not speak Ulfin or whatever
How-
weird shit the Jugweets speak.
Nope.
However, she did speak to you in Taldane,
Oh, good. Someone speaks it.
and it's well, bless you.
Thank you.
Gesundheit.
No, that's
Dave,
German.
we couldn't
not-
hear
not
you.
Taldane.
You're muted.
Who, me?
No,
No,
Dave.
Dave.
It's
Oh,
usually
okay.
better if I stay muted. Just that way the things that roll off the Dave brain don't make it to the internet.
You say that like it would be a bad thing.
But they miss out on so much, dear.
I mean, she has to hear it. We should all hear it.
Exactly.
I have a question in regards
I have-
to an adventure card.
I have an answer in regards to an adventure card.
When last we left our Brave Adventurers, we did a good deed, and we are now continuing from that point. Would that good deed count for having played the card Renown and give us all a point of conviction?
I would say I will allow it. So let me select everybody up here. And I will hit my nifty macro, and all of your conviction points, except for Mabel's, should have gone up by 1.
Woo! I should probably open my character sheet.
I think
And-
mine went up as well.
It did.
Conviction.
Yep, convictions in the upper right-hand corner. Whenever you want to use it for a roll, you just click on the word conviction, and it will add a d6 to your next roll. Just make sure that you shut it off before you do any rolls after that.
I'm glad you said
Little-
that because I was about to click it.
It will automatically spend your conviction.
Noted.
I don't see conviction. Oh wait, no, I see it on
Top right.
mine now. I see it. I immediately saw it as soon as I said it.
Because that's the way
Yeah,
it
CC.
works.
And I have been informed all these sleds are pulled by doggos, and are they good boys?
They appear to be. They do appear to be. So Nadia approaches you and says, I cannot thank you enough for the help that you have provided. Where did you come from? I mean, that beast itself is strange enough, but you are dark of skin like many Southerners. Where
I come from.
and what is
Very far
that? And she points right at Bumble.
Bumble
That's a
looks
Bumble.
around confused.
That's a bumble. They're a goblin. Apparently.
Oh, me? Yeah, I am a goblin.
I've heard of them, but we don't see many of your kind. You look kind of like the frost goblins, but you're too green. Your skin should be blue.
Well, I don't think Bumble has an icicle through her heart or anything like that.
I don't like the cold.
Oh no. The frost goblins are not well loved by the
Jedwika.
Jirigua. I can talk.
I mean, it's a made-up word. What are you gonna do? All words are made up. Oh my god.
I was about to say that. All words are made up.
Mm-hmm. It's
Well,
true.
I will introduce myself to Nadia. I'm Bessa Reeves. I am from very far south in the Duchy of Alkenstar, but lately of Taldane, which was on the other side of that portal, which I'm assuming is
What-
gone now.
What portal? And when you look back through the woods, you can still make out the light of the portal.
Oh,
Coming through did not close it.
cool.
That big
one over
shiny
there.
one over there.
And she looks over and, well, that would explain that strange beast as she points to the body of the praying mantis.
I'm not sure it did. There weren't any in the forest in Taldane. that we
Actually, they're
saw.
very common in Taldane.
Well, apparently not in winter.
Not in winter, but
Not
Taldane doesn't see
unseasonable
winter very
tropical
often.
winter. Ugh, God, I never want to visit Taldane. They have giant praying mantises.
What's not fun about that?
I don't like their eyes. It's weird. They're like hard. I shot one in the eye and it didn't die immediately. I was very disappointed.
That's fair.
Understandable. I suppose I should get that going so that way I can start the.
Would David like to introduce his character to our new friend?
Paul is just standing there quiet because he does not want to take on any diplomatic responsibilities at this time.
Bessay notes this and just hooks a thumb at him. This is Paul. You don't
Paul's
talk
a
much.
human.
Yes, I can see that. He
She
doesn't.
thought you
look
might
like-
need help on account of not knowing she was a goblin.
Oh. And these animals, are they yours as well? As she kind of side eyes the giant ferret.
This is Will. She kind of pats Will on the back.
Or giant weasel, sorry. He's a
Yes.
giant weasel.
Giant ferret weasel. They're in the same family.
Mustelids.
Mustelids, yes. Aren't wolverines also in that same family too?
Might be. Are
Yes.
badgers?
No.
Wolverines are badgers. So badgers are great because you have the British badger, which looks like you could sit down and have a nice spot of tea with it. And it looks so very polite. And then you have the honey badger and the American wolverine, which nobody really knows which would win a fight because they have a very similar temperament.
Personalities?
Yes.
A wolverine can crush a bone as thick as the femur of a moose.
Yep.
And yes, they are all of the family Mustelidae.
Yes, I was just looking that up and I was about to say they're cousins.
What a strange and diverse family they are. But all
Indeed.
adorable.
Exactly.
Have you seen a wolverine?
Adorable.
Absolutely adorable.
They are the state animal for my home state and Dave and Mabel's state. They are not adorable. When you see one, or better, when you smell one, you GTFO. You do not hang around to play. But if you want to cuddle with it,
I will try to
Feel
cuddle
free.
anything once.
just
You
remember,
will only
CC,
get one try.
I do not yuck anyone else's yum, but I know what I'm going to avoid.
just remember, CC, these things take down full-grown adult moose.
But they're so
Yes,
small.
they do. And they can take down a moose, which can take down a car.
That's pretty impressive. I am now fully impressed by wolverines.
It also explains the mentality of Michiganders.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right. So where were we? Ah, yes. She
The ADHD.
yeah, trying to keep. I'm sorry, folks. We have not had the chance to socialize very often. Yes, Mortal, you do get to learn things on our cast on occasion. And thanks for joining us. Let me share his or hers. I'm not sure. Because I know you four can see them, but not everybody else watching can. And we got a several viewers going on right now.
Yay!
Anyway, so Nadia says, "So what brings you so far from the warm South? Why would you leave such a much better place than these cursed lands?"
Well, from what we know, the South ain't so warm right now on account of the curses being spread there.
The Yadwiga are, yes, I said it right.
Hey,
They-
there you go.
They are spreading to the south.
One of them was, at least. The witch Nazina.
And with that, her eyes alight in recognition. Najena?
I suspect that's correct.
What do you know of Najena?
She's some big time winter witch from Southern Irison, but she's the one who opened that portal near a ranger lodge and sent the Winter Fae through it. There was a man who came through. Did you see anyone else ride through right before we came through?
No. We are on our way home with supplies to hopefully sate Najena's anger with my daughter and hopefully get my daughter returned.
You know her.
Yes, she is in charge of the lands that my hometown of Waltzby is in. She's a very fickle Yadwiga.
I see. She has your daughter?
Yes, my beautiful little Thora. And she pulls out a locket and opens it up and shows you a picture of her daughter. And there's also a little boy, or not one little boy, two little boys next to this little girl. And as you guys are looking at it, give me a notice check with a -4.
Oh, that's a lot of minus.
That is a lot of minus.
Back in just a moment.
Get me a drink.
Make it snappy.
Oh, look at that. There's an ace. Paul coming in hard. Oh,
Oh,
Bessa coming in with a success as well. So Paul got a 7. Bessa got a 4.
wow.
All right.
This might
so
be our most successful notice test of all time.
I know. I'm kind of
I
surprised.
think it is. I think the break
Here
was
he
good
is.
for you
Thank
guys.
you, Morta.
Now, hold on. Let me do this, because as you guys get a good look, I need to turn on this. I need you guys to give me a fear test
Oh,
as
that's
you recognize this little girl.
Oh no!
I fucking knew it. God
I
damn.
also knew it, James. You bastard! I have the in eye her soul was in. Where's fear?
It's a spirit test.
Yeah, I was about
Oh.
to say a spirit.
That's why I turned on his nice little aura of courage.
Do we do any minuses or is it just a normal roll?
It is just a normal fear test. All right, so many dice flying across the screen.
That's a hell of a +1.
Bumble is okay. as is Bessie. Both of them saved by that aura of courage, and Paul is doing good as well with that 5. I'll turn the aura back off so it doesn't affect all spirit rolls. So you guys recognize this as that little creepy fucking doll. I mean, it just kind of shakes you to the core, and you can immediately, once again, hear.
I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. I never meant to call you.
It took me a second to hit that. Did everybody hear it?
We heard it.
Yes.
I'm going to give Nadia a notice check to see if she notices you guys.
Visibly shudder.
Can we get a composure test? I don't know what that would be.
Yes, actually, that would be a performance test against,
good.
or not performance, persuasion test against her notice to see if she realizes that you guys are trying to hold something back.
Ah, shit. She got an 18.
Yeah, there was no way we're gonna beat her.
Yeah,
You
no.
fucking noticed.
That's mother's intuition right there.
Gosh dang it.
And look at, she had a penalty too because she was focused on kind of looking at the picture herself.
I'm not here yet, so I just get to see the dice rolls.
Good times. It's good.
I don't get to see my
I will
dice
make it so
roll.
You can see, well, you can see on the stream or from StreamYard, can't you?
Yes.
Okay. So she looks around and she says, "What? Have you seen her?"
For once, Bumble does not want to volunteer to speak.
Bessie will. He steps forward. His dark skin. It is hard to tell how pale he has got, but you can even tell with his dark skin. He is. He blanches and he reaches into a pocket and removes a melted glass doll's eye. On the other side, in Talde.
What is that?
Do you know what a carrionet is?
Sorry? I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
I forget what you called it, but in Ravenloft, it was called a carrionet.
See, you're going back to that other game.
The world's most popular role-playing game?
Well, provided they don't try and drive away all of their people. So it is what is known as a soul-bound doll.
Right. Which is so much better than carrionet.
It really is.
Yeah. Well, I made that monster lore, so I know exactly what the hell that thing is and what it took to make it. A soul-bound doll.
Are you just going to come straight out and tell her everything?
Yes, he is. A soul-bound doll, a toy made in the effigy of a person, and by their soul.
As you are explaining it to her, you see her face just drop. And she falls to her knees and covers her face with her gloves and just begins sobbing. I was afraid something terrible would happen.
She said you could get your daughter back if you did what she wanted, didn't she?
She did.
She lied
Thora.
to you. She lied to you, Nadia. Witches always lie. There is no happy ending when you're tangled up with them.
And with that, you guys did gain another conviction point as you hit a story award.
Yay.
And just so you know, James, it is giving me the conviction points as well.
Okay. I can fix that momentarily. So,
Bessie will get down on his
Huh.
knees in the snow with her and put a hand on her shoulder.
tell me what happened.
Oh man, do I gotta tell her what happened? Do not know how much you want to hear the details, but Soulbound Doll cannot disobey its creator. It tried to kill us. So we had to lay it to rest.
But if what you say is true, and you have the eye, wasn't her soul in the eye?
I am unclear on the details now because I believe the comment of the player believes that you told us that with my Monster Lord check that there's no getting the soul back.
You can't get it back, but they can't go to rest until the soul item is destroyed.
Oh. Well, I still have the eye. I will take her hand and put her palm up and put the eye into her hand.
Well, let me rephrase that. Nothing short of a wish can recover her soul. Otherwise,
That's a thing I know for a fact, having made a very good Monster Lore check on
yes,
that.
that you would know for a fact. But somebody being powerful enough to be able to cast the wish power is probably far beyond
I know someone
what you
who
guys
can cast the
could
wish
afford.
spell.
Well, yeah, he's in charge of Geb.
No, I know someone else, and we are now her Black Riders.
Oh. You say that out loud?
No, I don't say that part. I will inform Nadia that her soul remains bound to this trinket.
How do
until it
we
is
free her
destroyed.
so she can go to the Bone Lands?
I assume I know a way to do that. Or do I?
Destroy the soul item.
Its destruction would send her on her way to Pharasma. But there is a way to have her back. A wish. A wish could bring your Thora back to you.
Oh, a wish, but no one in these lands, not even the queen, can use such magics.
There is one above her who can.
She stops and she thinks for. Do you mean Baba Yaga?
And none other.
But why would no, we should free her because Baba Yaga would never help one such as I.
Not for your sake would she help you. But if one did her a great service, one could ask a boon.
What? How do you know this?
My homeland, they called me a witch hunter. I have met many like the Joida before. and killed many of them. But in Taldane, I met a man. He called himself the Black Rider of Baba Yaga.
And with that, she shudders in fear. The riders are back? That means Baba Yaga is coming.
She is in need of her servants.
But the riders are supposed to go to every village to announce the return. Why haven't they done so?
Now I'm forgetting because it's been a while since we played. Someone told me I forgot. I remembered all the other stuff.
I mean, I will say yes. That I think all of that would be worth one of those for you.
Well, thank you.
Anybody else remember?
Should be
Dave
kidnapped
has this
or something.
puzzled look. See- So when the previous Black Rider came through the portal and spoke with you, he had let you know that all three riders of Baba Yaga had been attacked by the servants of the current queen. And now I cannot remember her name. I apologize.
Oh, right. Because Baba Yaga is going to name a new queen of Irisen. And it's
Yeah,
not
every
going to
100
be her.
years. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. There we go. So the current queen and head Yadviga is Elvana. She is the 14th daughter of Baba Yaga to hold the title of queen.
The witch queen is to be replaced, but does not wish to be. She
They-
set her forces on the riders to stop them.
But how did they stop the queen herself from returning? Because she does not need the riders to return.
The hut's been taken, right? Or lost?
Yes.
Yes. Her hut is lost to her. Must be found.
Wait. How do you know all of this?
The only problem would be that
I told you. The Black Rider told me.
Did he survive at least?
He did not.
So all of her riders are dead. And there's no one to herald her return.
So it seems that someone must find her. The winter curse of Irisen is spreading through the portal. Other portals too. The hut must be found and its master.
Queen Alvanis spreading the winter across all the lands?
Or something like it. Or perhaps she can no longer control it.
This is terrible. We must figure out a way to do something. Is this why you came through the portal?
It is. And why I tell you that Baba Yaga might do one a great boon if one served her well. And I look down at the melted glass eye in my hand. That is why I tell you that. If that is your wish.
I would do almost anything to get Thora back. How can I help you?
First, we must find this white witch.
That is actually the easiest part of the job ahead of you.
Well, then we have to make her talk before we kill her. So
Um,
that will be
she-
harder.
She runs the Pale Tower, which lies not terribly far from Waldsby. I can get you to Waldsby, and then, well, I must make the rest of my family safe, and we shall. And you see her kind of gird herself towards what she's about to say next. She then looks you guys directly in the eyes, and you see a fire burning there now that you didn't see before. And she says, "And I will help you make that witch pay."
Bessie will just nod.
Please climb aboard the sleds, and we shall make our way north. We are still 2 days away from Waldsby, even by sled. But I will get you there safe. I swear it.
Much obliged.
And she motions for her guardsmen to clear a little space on each sled so you guys can sit. Needless to say, Will Ferret is going to have to run alongside, but he's able to keep pace with the dogs pretty easily.
He's not pulling a sled.
No, he is not.
I think Bumble's just happy that it's being pulled by dogs and not horses.
I thought goblins don't like dogs either.
They don't.
Yeah, but they're not as bad as horses.
Sus. Goblin sus.
I mean, does she read? That's the important question.
Oof, no. That's how they steal the words out of your head.
Wait, what?
Goblins don't read because they think it's a conspiracy to steal the words from your mind.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Goblins are very sus, Mona.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Indeed,
this is a grim and dark trip across this frozen magical land.
but wait, there's more.
I just want to say I am sitting in this fucking dog sled with a loaded crossbow across my lap and both fucking pistols.
Can Bumble ride Will Ferret?
I think you have to make more
So,
animal friend checks.
yes, and also for your next advancement, you were going to need to pick up the which one was it? Or no, you already got. Yeah, you'll need to pick up Beastmaster again to make Will Ferret a permanent pet.
Okay.
Because right now you have it twice. Once was for, well,
I've got Beast
The-
Friend.
right,
Beast
Beast
Friend's
Friend is
spell.
different.
Oh, okay.
Just throwing it out there, but there is a Savage World setting that does have like a noble steed edge that specifically gets you a wild card mount.
Yes.
You want to ride the ferret.
Doesn't like Cavalier have that in Pathfinder?
Yeah, Cavalier gets it.
Oh, Pathfinder First Edition and the many ridiculous broken ways to use Cavalier.
Oh, Mathfinder. All right, so you guys begin your journey north.
I'm gonna
And-
kill a witch.
And as you guys are riding along, you notice that she keeps her group at a very high pace.
You got places to be and witches to kill.
Indeed, you do.
Bumble's
Um,
hungry. Is there any food on the carts?
Make a notice check as you start digging through the cart. Or through
Well, they
the
don't need
sled,
to
actually.
bribe the Nagina now. We're gonna kill her instead. I will pay her
Hold
in lead.
I'm trying to find where my character is. There it is.
It's a little
Okay.
It's a little person actors.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay, notice check. Let's see.
While you're doing
Here we
that, anybody have any really good cards, adventure cards?
Doggone.
Wow.
Savage
knows where
Worlds
food is.
happens.
I mean, it's
Savage
not like
Worlds
you,
does happen.
you're sitting in the sleigh with the food. Like, wasn't that hard to find?
So as you're poking through, you find
Pickles.
God damn it.
actually that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, called
Oh
it.
my god.
You find a small barrel filled with pickles. And
Is this barrel big enough for Bumble to be inside of?
no, it's
That's disappointing.
it's like maybe holds a gallon or I will say 2 gallons worth of pickles.
Pickles by the gallon.
And I mean, everybody knows goblins love pickles. They absolutely adore pickles.
Bumble's
And
eyes light up.
as if to also make things better, these are spiced pickles. So they got a little bit of a burning bite to them, which really makes Bumble happy as she just tears into the pickles.
Bumble is very happy right now. Spicy fiery pickles? Yes.
And you guys travel throughout the day. And as you finally start getting close to evening, Nadia calls a halt and she has her crew set up camp. And I need to, because I forgot, like a twit, to make a map for this. So I'm just going to do one of my generic maps here. I need to throw a few things down. Modules, JP2A. Oh, pardon me.
Sorry, I started it.
Somebody's a sleepy GM.
I literally have had 2 cups of coffee and it's not doing well. It's like making me more focused, but I'm still tired.
All right, so there we go. So she has you guys stop in a wooded area. And I'm just going to use the same map that we were just on. And they get tents set up. And as you guys are starting to get settled in, where is...
My headset died.
What?
Yeah, so I didn't hear any of that.
That's okay.
We're making camp.
Ah, okay.
Are indeed making camp. And I'm just getting the map set up here. There we go. Tone that color down a bit for the campfire. Oh,
I can
wow.
see it.
That
It looks
luminosity
nice.
is crazy. You shouldn't be able to see it.
I know, I was being facetious.
Advanced options. Let me turn down that luminosity a bit because it's a little crazy. There we go. That's not quite so blinding. All right, so I need to pull Nadia. And then you guys. You're all gathered around. Bumble, Brimmy, Will Ferret, Paul. And then I need caravan guards who are doing their job and kind of standing out guarding. There we go. And as you guys are preparing to rest for the evening, and there we go. That's better. Let me change the viewer's view. There we go. You guys are sitting there talking, and the caravan guards they do not speak a word of Taldane. So Nadia is constantly having to switch back and forth between the two languages with whatever language they're speaking. And as you guys are sitting there chatting, having a good time, everybody give me a notice check.
Bumble's notice is super powered by the pickles.
Clearly.
She can see everything now.
My sinuses are so clear.
They are indeed very clear right now.
She could smell 3 times as far as she can see.
Mhm.
All right. So, Paul, you're focused on just sitting there having some good camaraderie with your friends and your new friend, if she is indeed a friend, when the rest of you notice somebody walking in from out of the darkness. Let me find her. There she is. So you see a pair of folks. One appears to be of human height and size. The other one is much smaller, following meekly along behind. And as they come into the light, the first one looks like this. Now, mind you, she doesn't have a flaming sword out.
Oh, she's pretty.
She is. She is very beautiful.
I
And
don't like how blue she is.
She like a frost satyr or something?
Can I roll monster lore to identify her?
indeed you can. And trailing along behind her, you guys see a halfling woman. There we go. Who looks like that. Dressed for the winter. And she just seems to be kind of trudging along behind.
Does Bumble know anything about the weird satyr looking thing?
Let's see. Bumble would need. Actually, it's Bumble and Bessa, since Bessa was trying to identify it, would both need occult checks.
Cultures. Did I get a free reroll? I don't think I'll need it.
Oh my.
These rolls, these are not normal rolls. I don't like where this is going.
We're rolling too good.
You know what's going to happen is when it counts.
We know what'll happen. Yes, we can all see it coming right now in our mind's eye.
So let me look at the totals here. Bumble, you know that she's some kind of fae called a Forlaren. They are actually related to the satyrs.
Oh, okay.
And she comes striding up well into view. However, Bessa, you also know that she's called a Forlaren.
Okay. What is the
And
follow-up?
they are, well, they look like they are related to the satyrs, and they really are. They're more of a nymph.
Oh.
You do know for a fact that much like Minnie, Minnie Faye, she is weak versus Cold Iron because she is actually Faye. And with that check, you would also know that let me find the other piece of info that I was looking for. You would also know that they are not naturally blue like she is.
Does this seem like the kind of thing that means she probably has an icicle in her heart?
Could be. You going to look and see if you can spot the signs of it?
I should sure like to.
Make that notice check.
Notice check. No.
You gonna stand with that?
No, I am going to re-roll that. Well, it's 4. I was given no penalty, so...
Nope. No penalty. So with what you can see, you do see kind of a slight bump right over her heart. Which could be the icicle stuck through it.
How is Nadia and her men reacting to this?
They all just kind of turn and smile at her and seem to be welcoming. And Nadia's like, another pair of travelers. Welcome.
Bumble's just gonna burst out and ask, "Who the heck are you guys?"
And this creature says, my name is Myrule. I am just a traveler, and my young friend here, Jenny, she is helping me get home. I'm trying to head south, back to my family down to the south. And she's eyeing all of you nervously because you have 3 very heavily armed folks, one of which appears to be a green snow goblin in their viewpoint, as well as a very large ferret or weasel and a wolverine. So she seems kind of rightfully nervous.
And most terrifyingly of all, a Besse. Nobody here knows what a gun is.
Well, that would make them less likely to be afraid of it.
If one were to think this woman was lying, what would one roll to
That would be a notice versus her, or not a notice, a smarts versus her persuasion.
Oh, a smart, you say?
Yeah.
Well, I shall roll it.
I shall
The rolls. I don't understand.
make this one blind.
Oh shit!
What?
I tried to put on my heater and it's smoking,
Oh,
Oh, that's
Ruh-roh.
not
look at
good.
that.
and it smells like something's burning. I just turned it off.
Well, that's because something was burning. You can tell by the smoke. I would open a window.
There are no windows in the basement.
That's unsafe.
Well, there's windows. They just don't really open.
Not good.
So, not only is she clearly lying in your eyes, you don't think that halfling's name is Jenny.
So, and I saw like something poking out of her shirt, which may be an icicle through her heart, right?
Mhm.
I will level my crossbow at her and say, I don't rightly believe you, ma'am.
I didn't mean to do that. Why is it not? There we go. Okay. She looks shocked and she stares at you for a moment, sniffs the air, and let's see if she spots
Got
your
it.
tools of the trade.
It's an Irricid standoff. I guess I don't have the opportunity to really hide any of this.
Would you really hide your okay. I didn't think so. So I was going out on a limb there and assuming
I
that
wear
you
it
would not
unlike
hide that you're a witch hunter.
I wear it not unlike a badge.
She snarls and says, "Witch hunter." And with that,
I shoot her in the heart.
hold on just a second because I need to make some rolls for your friends. They get a smarts check at -2. I'm going to throw the map on it, and this is a group roll.
Hopefully they pick up on my blatant hostility towards this stranger.
No. What about Nadia?
I think we might kill Mabel's character.
So as she snarls that, you feel a wave of energy roll across. And I need the three of you to make smarts tests at -2.
I would like to play another adventure card. And the card I play is Get Savage. I would like to gain 1 edge, regardless of requirement, the rest of this encounter. I would like that edge to be Arcane Resistance.
All right. So that will...
What does it mean I don't have enough bennies to re-roll?
It means you've used all your bennies.
I think that is
but
what that means.
She hasn't.
Yeah. I haven't used a single one.
Oh. Well then.
Then something's messed up.
James, did you break something?
I did not. Let's see if it works if I click the button. That's really weird. I'm going to try it on. All right. So that worked. It's just you. Just you are broken. So spin the Benny and make another roll. All right. Oh. Hey, CC.
What?
It spent it from your red dragon persona.
Who are you?
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out too.
That is something different.
Let
That's a weird
me.
one.
Yeah, I need to delete those. There we go.
I was
That
going to
should
say
fix
that's a holdover from the previous mod version.
Yep. I'm gonna delete all of those.
Can
Okay.
one have the improved
All of
version of an edge
Yes.
through this? Oh, then
It
I want
says
improved.
regardless. Okay, so that will actually end up giving you a +2 total.
Technically, it's a -2 to her.
She doesn't have a casting roll, so it goes as a
Oh,
bonus on your
Just
side.
do. Well, okay, fine. She just do it at me then.
It is a special ability that has no casting roll.
Smarts roll?
You get a +2 on it. All right, so Bumble and Paul shake off the charming effects of this creature.
Do we recognize that we've been charmed?
You recognize the attempt.
I will yell, killer!
And I'm going to put everybody into combat. Oh, it won't let me mystify folks. So everybody can draw their card except for Jenny. Jenny is going to be attached to my rule for the moment.
Ugh. That's not good. That's not a good card at all.
You should be able to right click on yourself and redraw. Or
like
it should have given you a
Hey, King of Spades. Much better.
all right. So we just need Bumble to go to this section here and draw her card.
Oh, I forgot we have to do it.
There we go.
Make me actually work for my shit. God.
Hey, I have players who bitch that they don't get to click enough buttons, and then you're over here bitching that you have to click buttons. What the fuck?
Everybody's bitch, 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 bitch.
In my defense, I'm a little cold.
No
and
comment.
My heater is apparently catching on fire.
I mean, you said you wanted to burn the place down, right?
It would definitely clear out all the shit that's here. So
I am gonna shoot this bitch.
All right. So King of Spades, that's going to be best. How many actions are you taking?
2. They are both shooting this bitch actions.
Okay.
So I have ambidextrous and 2 weapon fighting, so I don't get a penalty on this.
Are you dropping your crossbow then to draw your pistols?
Yeah, because
Or
they're
you gonna
loaded
draw-
with cold iron bullets.
All right.
Also, I want to kill her real fast. I'm going to use Judgment. Judgment! Alright, so Judgment of Accuracy is on, so this should just automatically do it. That's a free action. Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't do it.
Judgment of Smiting shouldn't be on, though.
Well, I'm going to use Smiting. I get to use
Okay.
it whenever I want. Shooting. Judgment of Accuracy, yes. Roll.
Oh, there's an ace. First gun goes off, hitting her square on.
Roll damage and then roll.
Go ahead and roll for the other one. Because you're effectively yanking both triggers at the same time.
Oh, I didn't reload it last time. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I do ignore that because I have ambidextrous.
All right, both bullets are going to hit. So when you roll the damage, in the drop downs, there should be a weakness modifier.
Choose a modifier. Weakness. Very nice. All right, so the first one with the raise.
That is a solid hit.
Resolve damage for target.
She is going to try and stop it. And she is only going to take 2 wounds and become shaken. effects. Shaken. There we go. And roll damage for the second shot.
Oh,
Nice.
nice double ace.
Sweet.
All right. So here she goes. Here comes the roll. That would be 3 wounds. She's going to try again. Still 3 wounds. All right. So she drops to the ground and is bleeding out. And from there, it goes to her.
She rolls to
And-
bleed out.
First, she rolls. Whoops, I forgot to do her vigor check on that first one to see if she critically failed it. So I'll do that first. She did not, so it is just a temporary wound that she would be taking. And she is. Whoops. I forgot to do that. Vigor check versus bleeding out. I clicked it away. So she does actually die from that. Wait, no, she doesn't, because she made that first vigor test.
Damn it! Don't lie to me.
She is not defeated, but she is incapacitated and currently unconscious, which would make her vulnerable. Why is it not adding vulnerable? Oh, because I need to.
Because
Oh
you
my
need to
goodness.
alive her again.
You come up. Hi there.
There we go. So she lays on the ground, prone, vulnerable,
There were 2 big smoking holes in her.
and right now, her friend Jenny is just standing there kind of dazed because she never received any orders.
I'm assuming I'm charmed, correct?
Yes.
What do I need to do to resist this charm?
At this point, I would say, let me back up one. You could make the smarts test with a -2 check.
And I just click in the box for smarts, right? It's been a
Um,
minute since I've been in Foundry.
So on your, are you using your character sheet to do it?
On my character sheet.
You just click the die there, and it'll pop up the menu for it.
And you said -2?
Yep.
Well, Cece, are you going to introduce your cat?
Yeah, this is Lilo. She's a little shit sometimes, but she's cute. She
I'm
wants
going to
snuggle.
send a Benny.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh,
I will tell you,
oof.
Jody Black would be so proud.
Now you're double charmed.
Oh shit, man. That sucks.
I
Yes,
need to
she
get
would.
Jody.
I have met Jody. Yes, she would.
Bumble.
Okay.
You see that Bessie has just rocked this lady. She is lying on the ground. She's not bleeding, but she's not dead. What would you like to do? And remember, if you want to coup de grace her, or I believe the action is called finish them.
Finish them!
I don't have that that sound effect queued up.
Oh, damn. That's a missed opportunity right there.
But you have to be standing next to her if you want to finish her.
And movement is a free action.
Indeed. Unless you run. Well, it's different.
Running are non-actions.
Well, sorry, I'm distracted by the cat trying to eat my computer screen.
I hate when it
So
hits another screen.
I can see that being distracting.
anyway, yeah, your butt is in my face. Thank you. First, Bumble is going to be like, will you not move my screen, please? Not.
All right, so you used one. I found
Almost
the problem,
says a lot
and I
of
have
weird
fixed it.
stuff we don't understand
Okay.
in this encounter.
So Bumble is going to be like, I thought there was something suspicious about that lady. And then Bumble is going to ask, what on earth did you come here for?
She doesn't answer.
She's unconscious.
She's laying on the ground, unconscious.
Okay.
And
forgot she
Jenny's
was
just standing there silent.
Is she like, is Rihanna like glazed eyed? Like,
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Okay.
Yeah, the halfling over there is kind of glaze-eyed, drooling. Now that you can see her a little better.
Has
And-
Bessie put it all together now?
Does Bumble realize the friend is not quite with it?
Make a notice check. And you actually have no lighting penalty for it because you can see in the dark.
Yay! Let's see. I can't see what my dice just rolled, but I apparently ace. So.
This is
Yes,
what
it
is
is.
going on? How can we roll
Your-
well?
your dice
I don't
is-
like this.
This is going to be really bad.
I should be happy about this, but it feels so wrong.
I mean, to be fair, Mabel got the critical failure.
Well,
The,
that's because
Out of
she's
the
on
way.
the opposition side. She's not a
Dave
part
will
of the
tell
team.
you the dice did to me what the dice always do to me, or cards do to me.
It's because you're not a faithful follower of our Lord Jesus.
Oh, yes, I am.
Well, he is displeased with you, so I don't know what to tell you.
I have paid homage to the Dice Lords. Trust me. If you saw my desk in the other room, you would know.
But the important thing is, are they Norse Foundry dice? Because we are partnered with Norse Foundry.
Only North Foundry dice will never fail you on a critical fail in Savage Worlds.
No, that's not true. They
That's a
will.
guarantee. They told us that.
No,
But we are
no,
not using
no, they
Norse
didn't.
Take that
Foundry
to the
dice
bank.
in Foundry.
We have Norse Foundry dice in Foundry.
Why are my dice underneath my computer screen? Anyway,
Which reminds me, I needed to switch to those. All right, so what is Bumble going to do? Well, she made that. Yeah, she made that notice check. She sees that something is not quite right. There we go. Now my Norse Foundry dice will roll across the screen.
I mean, that's the hope. You trust in Foundry to make that happen.
What you
I'm
doing,
like-
Bumble?
I'm thinking
That's dangerous.
very dangerous. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can. So I obviously like notice that the halfling is like completely and totally out of it.
Yeah, she's definitely under this phase spell. And as you glance around, you see that everyone but you three, including your animals, seem to be under this spell as well.
Oh,
I'm trying to-
everybody but us failed that?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't have anything that would break it, unfortunately, except for I guess killing it.
I mean, you've got a sickle and a dagger that'll break it.
Just give her. There's one way to break it, and it's called inflicting the best status condition of all: death.
Yes. Okay, you know what? Bumble is going to move forward and basically try killing Bello.
Finishing move. It's just
Finishing move.
automatic, apparently. I just looked it up.
Oh, is it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I don't have
Unresisting
to do
people
anything.
don't do much.
It is automatic.
Okay.
See, you need to read. You need read the rules.
Okay. That requires time. And also unburying half of my freaking books that are currently getting packed up right now. So, my defense.
PDFs are a thing.
Yeah, I don't have the PDF of the main core rule book.
You have access to it.
Oh
I will
yeah,
send
I
it to you.
forgot. Then I
I can put it in Discord for you at this very moment.
As an editor who edits digitally, shame on you, CC, for forgetting that.
To be fair, Mortar,
yeah.
player characters don't get
Oh.
that many opportunities to slice throats while other people are unconscious. Like usually, people are doing all this
True.
resisting thing.
I know it's
Rough.
it's pretty troublesome.
They got a parry and like a counterattack. It's crazy.
So Bumble walks up. Are you using your dagger or are you going to use your sickle?
Sickle.
So Bumble walks up with her sickle, reaches down and just drags it right across this Fae's throat. And
Like a proper druid.
as she passes, letting out a gasp that was very, very similar to one that you guys have heard in the past. Very similar to Scald's last breath.
Oh.
How about you go fuck yourself?
I felt the need to twist that knife a little.
We pouring one out for our homie Skull.
It won't be the last time, I'm sure.
Um,
Chat, James killed the dog.
I
He
did
did
not
not.
kill the dog. The
did kill
skeletons
the
killed
dog.
the dog.
He was a goblin dog, but dog was
So,
still
see?
the name.
And as she does, the charm effect breaks on everybody around.
And Bumble turns to the rest of the party and she's like, I don't think she was looking for family in the South.
No, Bumble, I do not
As the
expect
charm
that
spell
she was.
dissipate. You stupid little, and just a stream of vindictive, very. You have not heard anyone with this type of vocabulary for a while. Just streams out of this halfling on musical notes as Rihanna Star Song on the spot starts to compose what basically is a musical curse for the recently deceased thing. And this goes on for a good 3 to 4 minutes.
Bessie is just calmly reloading his pistols.
Bumble just starts to slowly clap.
I will ask Nadia if she and the rest of them are okay.
Nadia
I didn't
looks
know
up
what was going to
surprised and-
happen, so I didn't
Yes.
have time to prepare anything.
Yes. What happened, friends?
I will kick the corpse. She tried to charm you all. I suspect like she charmed our little friend here. Fortunately, I've had a lot of experience with this kind of thing. So I ventilated her. And
Hey.
Bumble gave her a new smile, ear to ear.
The only kind of smile that type of creature should have.
I will also open her shirt. I'm assuming there is indeed a nice little...
Oh, hello.
Another small
Oh,
pea
look at the
thing.
baby. Hi, small child.
That's
And the funny
Demetrius.
thing is, while it sounds so vindictive,
I knew who it was. I just call them all. I call most children small children.
while everything she has said sounds vindictive, somehow it doesn't have the punch you would expect somebody as angry as you can tell that Rihanna is to come across as.
So who are you?
My friend, you have not heard of me? I am Rihanna Starsong, Bardess extraordinaire. I am famed across the lands for the tales and songs that I share.
I would like to roll common knowledge to see if Bardess is a word. And 4, that is not a word.
But it is if I say it is. After
Does
all,
Bumble know
sounds
her?
like, that
it
sounds
is
like the cockamamie thing a bard would say. And how did you come to meet this thing?
It is a sad, sad tale, my friend. And soon will be a song, I promise you.
I'd
I
rather
had
not,
just-
but
I had just left a tavern. Perfect performance. But of course, these things take.
For anybody who wants to loot her, I'll
I
leave any
would like
to-
to lose it.
what is. Let me remove these.
No, Mabel, keep going. Like we're just going through her pockets while you're saying all of this.
And I
gonna
have
drop a new
no
copy of
problem
her.
with this because I have also taken a couple of things.
Because for some reason,
back.
her original token seems to.
No,
have turned
Borda, we do not have any respect for the recently deceased.
I had just left a tavern after a perfect performance, but of course these things take energy. So I wasn't paying as much attention as I should have been, I will admit. And alas and alack, before I knew what had happened, I had fallen under her spell.
Is there anything
How is
shiny
any-
that she's carrying? Sorry,
How does anyone
If you double click on her.
it won't. It doesn't work.
Oh, hold on.
I need just one moment. I need to remind my
That's
son
fine.
that he needs to brush his teeth.
There we go. Now it's a item pile.
How does anyone
we
in the
go.
land of Irison not see a blue-skinned fae and know to shoot it immediately?
Bumble takes the opal necklace. Is there anything special about it?
I mean, it's an opal necklace.
It's
You would have-
shiny.
It does not feel magical. The only thing that is radiating magic to your senses is that vial of red liquid. And
How nice are her clothes? Can we sell her clothes?
it won't
Does
let
Bumble
me
notice
open it up.
anything about the red liquid?
Well, she would have to cast Detect Arcana and spend the
Which-
extra power points
I do not have that.
she does not have.
No.
So the only way to know for sure what it does is to drink it.
Oh, you tempting tempter. Bumble's
Like
just gonna
drink it
pocket
all
it.
or taste it? Because you used to be able to do it by tasting it. Just a potion of healing, like cocaine.
I mean, I would allow that if she were an alchemist.
Bumble's just gonna take it. Does anyone know what this red liquid is?
Potion of some kind.
Should I
shall
drink
we-
it?
It's a little. potion
I
vial.
would use it right now, and I don't think we would want to do that. Maybe we identify it later. Let us split the currency 4 ways. Oh, I guess I can't do that.
Because it's not actual currency.
Oh, you made it an item, not currency?
Yeah, so for Savage Pathfinder in Foundry, Savage Worlds doesn't have a multi-currency thing like
Oh.
So it has to be done as items.
Well, I will take 3 gold. You will each take 3 gold. No, I took 2 gold. I didn't mean to take 2 gold. 5 gold now. Ah, hell. A whole gold piece, everybody. How much is a noble's outfit worth?
Quite a bit if I remember correctly. Yeah, 75 gold if you want to throw it in your
Let's
Party
hawk
loot.
it. Oh, I just
because
grabbed
you
it.
guys do have I need to change that to a different type of
Now, Bessie, have some decorum. You don't need to strip the body of its
configure
clothing.
file.
She would have enslaved our wills and probably eaten us.
The evils committed by those who we must put down do not justify committing evils to them.
What evil? She's dead. She's fine. She's lucky I don't leave her out for the wolves. Don't know if the wolves would eat her, but
You guys actually have a sizable amount of cash currently in your party loot.
yeah, nowhere to spend it.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll find a big enough town. All right. So I need Rihanna to give me a notice check.
Dun dun dun.
Any modifiers or just straight?
Straight notice check.
There we go. Oh, there. I see everything there is to see. I think the dice are trying to make it up to me that I crit failed the other roll.
You say that, but the dice will only betray
So-
you again.
Yes.
They're lulling you
As-
into a false sense of security.
As they have
As you're looking
Balls.
around, your ability to sense magic kind of keys you in that there's a very powerful magic just hanging in the air here. And it almost seems to like it's holding its hand out to you, offering it to yourself, or offering itself to you, I should say.
Is it coming from any specific place?
It seems to be centered around the 3 well-armed folks.
We wear it like a shroud.
The impulsive nature that I have. What are you 3 doing? What do you have there that is so entrancing? I must know. It has to go into a song.
Are you going to accept the hand of the power, or
Yes.
I don't
as
I
you
am
do,
what? Impulsive. Obviously,
it's
I will.
impulsive, yep. And I am going to assume, that as you feel this power flow into you, it feels like a very heavy weight has settled on your soul. However, the cold, you don't really feel the cold anymore. And you also notice that there it is. Yeah, you no longer feel the cold. And you also feel like your connection to your magic, your base connection, has grown in power.
My smile widens.
However, it feels like this power does come with a cost.
As does everything.
You're not sure what the cost is, but there's definitely some sort of cost in this. Whoops, I made that one wrong. Let me do that again. And as you guys are looking over at her, you notice that the mantle seems to have settled on her as well. Why is it not? Oh, I put it on the.
I just realized if you hover over the icons, it like tells you how far they are now.
Uh-huh.
I
There we
learned
go.
something today. Anyway,
Now it's correct.
It doesn't do it when I do it.
So you have to have your token selected. And when you hover over another token, it'll tell
okay.
you how far away they are.
But
Now, you can also just hold Alt, and it'll show you the distance to every token in there.
unfortunately,
Oh.
it's putting unharmed over the distance. So it's hard to.
Yeah, if you hover with your mouse, yes. But if you select your token and then just hold Alt,
Oh, that's very good.
it's fancy. Anyway,
makes it easier for you guys to figure out your range penalties.
I like it.
I do too. Anyway, so Bumble notices that the mantle like settled over her, yeah?
Yep.
That
gonna
was
drop
weird.
that
How did
last
you-
six gold into the
Sorry.
party loot. Nope, go ahead.
That was weird. How did you do that?
How did I do what?
You have the same thing as us.
The magic welcoming me in?
That's
Is
cool.
that what you speak of?
Yeah.
It was there. It offered, I accepted. That's the way magic works. To her, it is.
What kind of look is Bessa going to give this, or Paul for that matter, because they both know the price.
I would not so willingly have picked up such a curse.
It's an adventure. It will make a wonderful story.
How is it that you could see it? They cannot.
I'm a bard. Everything is magic. The grass we walk upon. Well, in this case, snow. The air, the sun, the moon. It's all magic. And it's all a story waiting to be told or sung.
Well, this story comes with an audience of one.
And I shall
Baba
tell.
Yaga.
Oh no. There's more audience than just one. She'll need someone to tell her story. Everyone needs someone to tell their story. And yes, the giggle was out of character.
Is it though?
This one's crazy.
Yeah, because I don't picture Rihanna's giggle being that particular giggle.
The best little character giggle I have ever heard was, and this is almost 3 decades ago, was playing at a convention in Dayton, and Margaret Weiss was there, and she joined a Dragonlance game that I was in. I'm happy to say I was part of this.
Oh, dang.
That was 6 Kinder and 1 Night of Solamnia.
To be the straight man in that comedy troupe.
I was not the straight man. I was one of the Kinder. But her Tasselhoff laugh is something that, 30 years later, I can still hear clearly.
I can
And I
only
cannot describe it. And the beauty is I went up at this last Gen Con, and she remembered that game, which was really awesome.
Nice.
But that was back in my early days. I was still in high school. I was still in high school then. Fuck, I'm getting old.
You're only as old as your heart says you are. You're
Or the
doing
mileage
this.
on the body.
You're not old yet. Physically, maybe. Mentally, spiritually, nah.
I don't know. He uses Raiders, so
Yeah, but at least my boyfriend or girlfriend or significant other wasn't just starting high school when I was able to drink.
Oh.
I'm trying to do math to prove you're wrong.
Good luck.
Okay, he didn't just start high school whenever I started drinking. Okay, but I hate you for being close. Anyway,
That's okay. Dave is 10 years younger than I am.
Alec is only 6.
Yeah, but we're all in our
We don't need
40s
to
and
hear.
50s.
No one needs to hear any more about your weird May December relationships. Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. So what do you guys wish to do from this point?
I guess we bury this horrible dead thing in the snow somewhere. And by bury, I mean we probably let Will Ferret eat her. But I don't let Paul see me let the ferret eat her.
Are you a
Good
hungry little
choice.
ferret?
Yeah, but I would ask.
Sooner or later,
that,
Paul does have to draw a line for what he's willing to allow. Allowing you to just murder this woman as she walked into camp. She's
a
already
winner
charmed
touch
Paul.
Faye. Look at the
Really?
thing in her heart. Like if you see anybody who's blue and has a vaguely Fey appearance, you should be shooting them with cold iron bullets like me. All right. For example, this.
And
Isn't that a little racist?
as
No,
as he
he's
says that
asking-
to you,
he's
Paul,
asking
you
why.
hear a small voice, real soft, right behind you, say, "Well, I'm glad you didn't let him shoot me."
Oh,
And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Ah, I forgot about that little shit. That little shit's back. You should kill the
I
man.
just have to ask, out of character, did I recognize the voice?
Oh yes, you recognize the voice.
oh, Lord have mercy.
God damn little bastards and their size penalties. I gotta get a blunderbuss loaded with cold iron shot.
All right. So
Spray cones
thanks.
on people.
thanks once again for watching, everybody. Thank you for supporting us. And if you like the maps that you see, head over to arkenforge.com. You can pick up Arkenforge Toolkit for $5 off of every item you buy if you put in the coupon code KOTSDT. If you love Norse Foundry's dice and you'd like a little break on their pricing, that same coupon code will get you 10% off your total purchase. Also, last but not least, if you do like what we're doing and you do want to support what we're doing, I'm going to throw up the, here it is. I forgot to run these. Head on over to our patreon.com /Nightsmith Games and support us. Every little bit helps because, believe it or not, running these shows does get expensive after a while. Any help that you can throw out there is greatly appreciated, and we will see you again in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching, everybody. Oh, and keep it savage.
Bye, everybody. And remember, if anybody shows up in the middle of the night, give them both barrels.
Savage Rolls happens.